Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people all around this beautiful world. Welcome to another episode of some good old city skylines. This is John here, or Muchemwa, or the Immaculate Tortoise, broadcasting here from his bedroom, really, and trying to trying to narrate this episode of City Skylines and see how it goes. But welcome. If you're new to this channel, I need to ask you an important question. Can you please subscribe to my channel? Can you please subscribe to my channel? I would very much appreciate you subscribing to my channel. It's there in the thumbnail. So please subscribe to my channel. I'm still trying to figure out the chemistry behind this. Now we don't want to have low energy because it's boring. If you have low energy, it becomes boring. So we can speak loud and fast and try to be maybe obnoxious, but we don't want to be obnoxious. So got to figure this out. So this is, for me guys, this is training. This is a vocal training, speech training. So you see, I've done these for approximately I think it's 70 or we're coming up to 100 episodes, so almost 190 days. And yes, the fluent speaking has come, but now we've got to begin to tweak this. How do we build a connection with people? How can I build a connection with you, person who's watching this right now? How can I build a connection with you? This is something that I have not yet learned. I admit it. I have not yet learned. It's not that I cannot learn it. Again, this is my philosophy. It's not that you cannot do it. It's just you haven't learned how to do it. It's not that I have not learned. It's not that I cannot make a connection with you. I just not have learned how to make a connection with you. I can ask you questions about yourself, but then we're becoming too personal there. So I have to say specific things that relate to you. When I say these things that relate to you, hopefully there'll be some form of interest in the Immaculate Tortoise and what he's up to at the moment. Right, where I've just come back from the gym. I'm a bit exhausted, but it was a good training session. Did some I'll tell you a bit about what I've done so far. So I've come back from the gym pretty much, and I did a vlog video this morning, but that's gonna go up tomorrow. Every time I upload a vlog, I recorded the day before. So if you go on my YouTube channel and you see, if you go to the playlist section, you see I've got different types of videos that I'm uploading just to see what the reactions are like, what's interesting and what's not interesting. And at the moment, so I'm doing vlogs, I'm doing City Skylines. And this seems to be what's trending on YouTube nowadays. But then you've got to find your own niche. You've got to find your own niche because there's a lot of repetitiveness, a lot of plagiarism, a lot of copycats going on YouTube. So we don't want to be a copycat. We can learn from other people, but we don't want to be a copycat, and we don't want to do what everybody else is doing. Because so we've got to find ourselves our own lane. But this is difficult. But again, life is difficult. It's easy to climb down the hill. So it's easy to climb down the mountain, but it's difficult to climb up the mountain. When you climb down the mountain, all you get to see is the actual mountain itself, right? You get to see the base of the mountain. But when you climb the mountain itself, you get that bird's eye view of the world, right? So the easier stuff is not necessarily the best things for you, but the difficult things are what's best for you. But anyway, look, let's get into this. Let's feel this, let me feel this game up, because it's gonna be very. Let's see. Again, I don't plan this. I just go as I feel. At the moment, they're saying they need some things being transported to them, but I want to keep industry. I suppose since now I have I've gotten rid of the damage to the landscape by industry. I can build industry right here. Before, right, the damage to the landscape was not aesthetically appealing, so I got rid of I downloaded some mods, and there's a mod that gets rid of the damage caused by industry. I'll show you in a minute, right? But there's gonna be a huge contrast between the types of buildings here. So this is industry, right? Normally, if you're playing this on without mods, it'd be all brown, decayed, wasted away, damaged from pollution of these industrial buildings. But no, as a matter of fact, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want there to be a high contrast between my high-rise commercial zone and my industry, because there'll be a huge contrast in the building types and it will just look not appealing. So tell you what, they're complaining that there isn't enough products for them to sell, so we have to build some more. industry. Where we're gonna do that? We'll fill this little section up here. Maybe over here, and then in this little corner here. Over here. 5 minutes down already, and we haven't really done much. It's good to play under pressure. Pressure is good because it allows you to think on the spot. And I think I've become more acclimatized, more acclimatized, more. I've become more. See, I'm talking about thinking on the spot, and I'm still thinking of what I need to say. I've become more comfortable speaking on the spot, but I just want to find the words immediately. So, but you have to train yourself. You have to develop this in the mind over time. So, although I chose the word comfortable, I was looking for a much more informative word to use than comfortable. I want to use big words, and I've been studying a lot of big words. But the big words are there. It's just that I have not learned how to bring them out quickly. Anyways, enough of the talk. Let's do some construction, right? This is Bob the Builder, right? John the Builder. John the Builder. Those of you who live in the UK, right, who know what Bob the Builder is, right? It's a cartoon of a what do they call him? A construction worker who comes across challenges on a daily basis, but since he's so intelligent, he's able to overcome these challenges, and he completes the task. Yeah, okay, mispronouncing of words. Okay, very embarrassing. No, it's just that we have not learned how to not mispronounce words, and we have to keep working at it. The more you keep going back at it, the more you subject yourself to the discomfort and not let it get in your mind, the better you become. And one way to overcome discomfort is to go to church. You know, church is cool, man. Church is awesome. I cannot emphasize to you guys how much you can benefit from going to church, you know, because I mean, you are within a community that supports each other spiritually, physically, and mentally, and as well as human personal endeavors. They will help you overcome that. They will build confidence in you. Speaking about confidence, this just reminds me. So guys, I've been saying to you, I need to find something on my YouTube channel, on my vlogs, which I'm gonna consistently do. And I thought of 3 things that are very important to me. First one obviously is exercise. So I'm gonna speak a lot more about exercise, and I'm gonna really focus more on exercise. I've done a vlog on exercise, but I'll do another one maybe 2 weeks from now, just to remind people. And I'm gonna speak about confidence. You know, just what word is this? Insecurity. You know, insecurity is the lack of confidence. You have no confidence in yourself, where you feel that you are not worth something, and you are more or less just trying to hide away from the world. And this world that we live in is it's not that it's not toxic. You just have not learned how to avoid the toxicity, and those thoughts that are bombarded into your mind on a daily basis. They've penetrated into your subconscious, and you are beginning to believe them. But you should not believe those thoughts, because every person has a purpose. Every life is worth something. It's very important for us to understand that no life is worthless, because again, we are all children of God. And speaking of God, moving on to the final section of what I'm going to talk about is prayer. Why prayer is important. Prayer is meditation. Prayer is letting go. Prayer is a connection to God, and that's the whole purpose of it. Prayer is letting go of the worst. Prayer is understanding. Prayer is so much, but prayer is important in your life, and you must pray, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people all around this beautiful world. Just as you're walking, just say, God, I acknowledge you. Father, thank you for giving me life. Brother and sister, you and I don't exist for no reason. It's it's naive for you and I, people, a being as intelligent as you and I, to think that we exist for no purpose and there is no higher power. It's complete ignorance of me and you, right? Imagine that. Imagine you are living this life thinking that there is no higher power, only for you to find out when you die that there is a higher power. Is there going to be consequences of that? Of course there are going to be consequences. And again, me guys, you know, I just used to live life for the sake of it. I was this young guy just floating through life. I did not acknowledge God. As a matter of fact, I tried to fit in. because religion is not very much accepted in this day and time. And again, I'm trying to fit in, trying to this goes back to what I was saying about being insecure, right? I cannot be religious because it's not cool, so let me just forget about religion, and this is the wrong thing for you to do. And again, these things do come to you as you mature anyway. So the older you become, the more you begin to think, right? With maturity comes comes wisdom, right? The older you become, the more wise you come. But again, for me and you, for such a being who's so intelligent, who can create a civilization, who can think interdimensionally, we're not sequential, we're not binary beings, right? We think on a multiple level, we think on multiple levels. We are dynamic thinkers. You can have a multitude of emotions going through the mind at the same time thinking of something else. We think on such a diverse, on this huge multi-spectrum thinking apparatus, right? And for us to have such a divine wisdom, a divine mind, for us to think that there is no higher power and we just exist for the sake of it, is ignorance. It's complete ignorance. So I'm going to speak about God and prayer. Well, I'm going to speak about prayer because prayer is meditation. It allows you to release a lot of tension that's built up from society, and it allows you to make a connection with God, which is very important. It's very important that you always have a connection with God. You must acknowledge God and thank Him for giving you life. It's not about you submitting. No, He's giving you free will, but He wants you to acknowledge that that He's there. You are part of this universe. This huge. I don't even know how would you describe the universe. It's just so. There's so much divine energy in the universe. There's so much diversity in the universe. You're part of this life force. Yeah, that's a good word. You're part of this life force. And for you to think that first and foremost, we are the only things that's alive. That's this conscious. We are the only being in this universe that has this level of consciousness. Is complete ignorance on our part. And to not acknowledge a higher power is complete ignorance on our part as well, which is a shame, you know. But again, society, modern day society doesn't really emphasize or teach you to be religious. I don't know why. You know, it's very strange. There's this notion of being greedy. You know, we become materialistic beings. We are worshiping materialistic objects. We are worshiping cars, homes, clothes. You know, we become immoral, licentious. You know, very very dirty-minded. I was dirty-minded myself, and till this day, these demons, you know, these habits haunt me till this day. But again, for you to rid yourself of this, you must pray, brother, sister. You must pray. You must acknowledge. Ask for help. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. Ask for help. God is here to help you. He's not gonna imprison you. He's your father. He's giving you free will, but he wants you to acknowledge him as well. I mean, imagine that, right? You're not acknowledging your parent or your father. For you to think that you are, because of your intelligence, that you are better than everything else. No, that's not the purpose of it, right? Life is meaning, brother, sister. Life is meaning. So on my vlogs, I'm gonna speak a lot about spirituality. I'm gonna speak a lot about confidence. You know, God has given me confidence. He's given me, even right now, I'm not as confident as I know I am confident, right? But if I have the skill, why should I not be confident? Why should I not be confident? Being nervous is one thing, but if I have the skill, why should I not be confident, right? But I have to build the skill. And me talking in a microphone, playing City Skylines, and just trying to figure out the chemistry, the structure, the instruction, the series. It's the talking. What word can we use? What word can we use? When it comes to forming a conversation with somebody, there is a series of events. There's a structure. There is a set of instructions. There is a chemistry that must happen. And it's not that I cannot do the. It's not that I can't do that chemistry. It's not that I cannot. Not that I cannot do it. I just haven't learned how to form that chemistry, and it's important. You know, just saying this is why I said to you, don't be afraid. Being afraid and being nervous are two different things. Being nervous it reminds you that you're alive. Being nervous, but if you have the skill set Again, you must understand this. If you have the skill set, if you have done all the hard work, you know that you can do it, then you do it, regardless whether you are nervous. Now, if you're nervous and you don't have the skill set, then you can't do it. But the beauty of being a child of God, the beauty of being this intellectual, this divine intellect, this divine intelligent being, is our ability to learn. And it won't come over a day, it won't come over one day, it won't come over 2 days or 7 days. You need to go back at it on a daily basis. You must teach yourself, you must teach your mind to accept it. And this is why I'm doing these videos, this speaking into the microphone. It's very uncomfortable because there's times where I mispronounce words, there's times where I'm mumbling, there's times where I'm trying to think of an intelligent word to say, but it doesn't sound as I want it to sound. But that's good, because failure is a opportunity for you to learn, right? Failure is opportunity for you to learn, and you must fail for you to learn. You must be comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's the whole purpose of it. You must be comfortable with being uncomfortable. So I've got to figure out this chemistry, but I'm enjoying it. Compared to my first vlog, so my first City Skylines video to where I am now, I'm completely different. I'll tell you that, guys. If you're new to this channel and you're still watching up to this point, thank you very much. I appreciate you watching my videos. But go watch my first City Skylines video and tell me what you think. And so we've got to figure this out. We've got to figure this out on a day-to-day basis, which is good. That's the whole point of it. What's up with this? Let's put a few of these here, man. Is it because they're quite far away from the river? Is that why they're being a bit silly? So, good opportunity. As well as, guys, go to church. Find a church that's nearby you, or be part of the community. Again, if you're feeling as if life is on top of you, be part of the community. But again, if you're feeling like as if life is on top of you, pray. What is it doing here? Okay, so we've put these water pumps, and then the water is just been squeezed. Okay, what's happening over here then? The water is being squeezed. Come on, bro, what's happening here? You're telling me that is sucking up all the water there. Interesting. What if we do some landscaping? I'm gonna start a new game, bro. I'm gonna start a new game, I'm gonna start a new game. What is this, brother? That's not what I want. We can undo it. That's the best thing about this new mods that I've downloaded, right? Do this. If we hit that there, what does it do? Go like this. Okay. 18 minutes. Okay, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Hit the like and subscribe button. Let's see how far we can go with this. Take it easy, man. Take it easy, brother. Because if the world is on top of you now, that's not the point. Boom. Let's drop you. Get some water in here. I don't know what's happening here. I have no idea. It's gonna be a huge water problem here now because of that. Let's go back. Let's undo this. It's not even working. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We cannot undo this. That's poor. Oh, yes, we can. I'm gonna say that's poor. I was gonna say that is extremely poor if you could not undo that. You have to get this water. Why is it doing that? I don't understand. Ooh. Why is it doing that? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we got to figure out this YouTube. YouTube is a job. I'll tell you that it is a job. It's not I'm gonna record a video on YouTube and I'm gonna become this big YouTuber. No, it's actually a job, and you must think about how you're gonna approach this thing. You really have to think about this. I wonder how this is gonna affect the water now. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to start a new game. Nothing wrong with starting a new game. Well, yeah. Okay, guys. See you guys in the next episode. Peace out. Okay. God bless. Have an amazing day. Bye bye. Gotta stop this. Bye bye.